This project started early in 2020 with trustee Matt Wallert. Posed it to the trustees, had a rough idea of what we wanted it to be. We settled on banners, and then it's just really the two other trustees, Mr. Rajgopal and Mr. Unger, and the administration finding the funds and the support, throwing the support behind this, honoring our veterans, is really where the impetus for putting this out there to the public. This program morphed into a banner recognition program. Outside of just the usual Veterans Day programs, we decided to erect banners honoring the veterans up on Colerain Avenue and Springdale Road. We have existing poles up there that we use seasonal banners on, so we thought it would be a great opportunity to recognize our vets. So we put together a program where families of veterans or friends of veterans could apply to be featured on a banner. The requirements were you had to be a past or present resident of Colerain Township, a business owner in Colerain Township, past or present, or graduated from Northwest or Colerain high schools. So from that, we solicited 50 veterans from around the area. We probably have 5,500 more that we could recognize, but it was we have limited number of polls, so it was the first come, first serve. We asked them to submit their DD-214s, which are the discharge papers. We also asked them to submit a service photo. Fortunately, most people did have service photos. Unfortunately, some people didn't. They were lost in families, they were lost in fires. So some of the photos aren't service photos, but that's okay. We have veterans from World War II up into the conflict in Afghanistan. 50 veterans, and there's a story behind each of them. We have couples that are up there. The Harts are up there. They're a couple. They both served. The Eschenbrenners have grandfather, father, and son up there. They all served. We have 10 Purple Hearts recognized, 1 Silver Star, 5 Bronze Stars, 3 KIAs, 1 MIA. So we have quite the resume and list of veterans up that we are recognizing, and it would be amazing if we could recognize 500 more, but this is a really good first start for us. The banners will fly every fall. These vets will be up for at least 2 years before we re-up the program. The other nice thing with this program was this company, this is all they do is veterans banners. So they are tied into vets, they understand vets, and they were also able to offer us commemorative banners for families to purchase for their loved ones. So it's a miniature version of the banners that are flying currently up on the streets. They can hang them in their house, they can put them in their yard. They're gonna make great Christmas gifts this year for a lot of people. So when you're driving down Springdale and Colerain, you will see veterans from, like I said, from the past 90 years up there. So some amazing black and white, some great current photos, people you may recognize, family names you may recognize. We had one lady who emailed us to let us know that she brought her father, who's 90 years old, to see his banner, and he did not know that they were getting him a banner, and he was just so touched that we would honor him in that way. So it's really a great privilege to be able to do this for people in the township.
The banners mean a lot to me. I've been trying to get them put up for a couple years. They finally got up, and I'm glad the township stepped up and did it. There's 6,000 veterans, over 6,000 veterans live in Colerain Township. They leave their home, their families, their friends for years on end, months on end, and sometimes don't come back. So we owe the veterans a lot, and this is a great step towards showing support for the veterans in the township. My grandfather served in World War II. He was a prisoner of war for 9 months. He has 3 Silver Stars, 5 Bronze Stars, 3 Purple Hearts, Normandy campaign ribbon, European Theater campaign ribbon, POW ribbon. He was born and raised in Colerain. He built his house here in Colerain, and I'm honored to have the banners named after him with Thomas E. Combs Heroes Boulevard. It's an honor to me to have that and to see it when I drive by. I believe there's 4 banners that are members of my family. I'm not sure if my other relatives got them in or not. I know my brother Gordon served in the Marines in Beirut, Lebanon. I was in the Army. My son was in the Army as a combat engineer. I got a nephew that was in the Marines, another nephew that was in the Army, 4 or 5 uncles and other cousins that served in different branches. I got a brother that was in the Navy. He's deceased now, so we didn't get his banner put up.
next time you visit Colerain Township and you're driving down Springdale or Colerain, and actually I would encourage you, get out of your car and walk the sidewalks, look at the banners, read the banners, because the recognitions, the service that these veterans gave is just amazing. And I hope that you realize the sense of gratitude and blessed we all really are to live in a country that people serve, and people serve willingly. And take a look at the banners and the stories behind the banners. People are, I can't wait till we are able to tell you some of the stories behind the banners, because it's just more than a name, a rank, and a conflict. It is, like I said, generations of families that are up there because they've been called to service. And just the gratitude and appreciation that we should all have for them is what I would like people to take away when they drive down Colerain and Springdale.
When people drive by them, I hope they reflect on their freedom because of everybody hanging up on the banners. If it wasn't for the veterans, we might be speaking German, who knows, or Japanese. I hope they reflect on their freedom. I hope they reflect on giving thanks to the soldiers when they see a veteran, thank them. That's the least we could do.